Dot Hack Sign is the first anime of the Dot Hack series. It's heavily based around a fictional virtual MMORPG called The World, where you wear a headset to get a better experience of the game. Dot Hack Sign follows the adventures of about 8 characters in the world. Not all of them know each other at first, but the character Tsukasa will bring them all together. Tsukasa is a mysterious character who claims that he's trapped inside of a game. The beginning of the series is a bit slow, where Tsukasa first meets Mimiru and Bear, who are 2 great characters who try to learn more about the situation so that they can help him out. Tsukasa is a very depressed character who's hard to talk to. For the first few episodes, when asked questions, he will either give vague answers, give insults, or just teleport away. As Bear and Mimiru learn more about Tsukasa and become closer with them, they learn of a mythical item known as the Key of the Twilight, which is rumored to have the ability to rewrite the rules of the game. Assuming that because Tsukasa's situation is so unnatural and the Key of the Twilight is also very unnatural, Bear, Mimiru, and a few other characters they meet along the way go out in search of this item. However, not all of the characters they work with have the same goal of saving Tsukasa. Some of them have more selfish plans. The entire series revolves around the mystery of why Tsukasa is stuck in the game and finding the Key of the Twilight. But this isn't a mystery series where you're expected to put the clues together yourself in order to understand the plot like some of the more psychological mystery series. Here you're basically just watching the characters work towards solving the mysteries using clues and hints they find within the world and also finding secret areas. But what's most interesting here are the characters. The characters are presented in a way that you're given little bits of information, so you have this mental image of who you think they are in the real world. And occasionally you're given hints to their real life by seeing a 5-second glimpse of them in the real world in particular situations. And what makes it harder to understand some of these characters is that this is a game, and some of them roleplay and act differently than who they really are. A lot of the characters, you'll begin to care about them much more as you start to learn about their troubled lives, whether it be having a violent father who always beats them, or being physically disabled, having troubles with work and family, or even being extremely lonely. A lot of people play MMORPGs just to have fun, but because of its immersive quality, some people play to fill a void within their life. As far as the characters go, there's Mimiru, who I could see as being the main character of the series because she's always very open about her real life, and whenever you see her playing the game, you could kind of get a feeling that she's just who she really is in the real world. She's just a very likable character. There's Bear, who is my favorite character of the series, who's a middle-aged man who's very smart and from time to time acts as a father figure for Tsukasa and Mimiru. There's Tsukasa, who is a depressed character who opens up and you learn more about as the story progresses. Of course, I'm not going to spoil you with these details, but the turning point for me when I really started to care about this character was when Tsukasa was asked to take care of a baby grunty over the weekend. There's Subaru, who is a teenage girl who is the leader of a guild called the Crimson Knights, whose duty is to uphold the rules of the world. In the beginning of the series, she's a bit of a plain character, but as friendship becomes more important to her, you can see a lot of changes within her and her values. And then there's Sora. Sora is a very childish character. He does whatever he wants, including killing other players for no reason. But what's most interesting about Sora is that outside of the game, he's only in 4th grade. But in the future of the Dot Hack universe, he will actually create a character called Haseo, which is the main character of Dot Hack Roots. That isn't really a spoiler because I had to look so far outside of the anime series to learn about that I just thought I'd share that bit of information with everyone. There are also a few great supporting characters that can be a bit confusing because of the role they play, but I feel that they could have used a bit more development in the series. There's a young woman called BT who is a close friend with Bear. She is my least favorite character of the series because she can be very rude and untrustworthy, but as you get to learn more about her character, you get a feeling for why she is the way she is, and at times I even think that she envies Tsukasa's situation in the world. And then there's Silver Knight, who is ranked directly under Subaru in the Crimson Knights, and he is very passionate about doing everything by the book. The way he's portrayed in the series just makes it seem like he's got a stick up his ass, but later on in the series he lets his guard down and opens up, and you find out that he's not that bad of a guy. What's also so great about these characters are that most of them are tied to some of the other characters, and you don't realize it until later. Like, for example, the character Krim knows of and is greatly inspired by the person who plays as Bear because of his job, but he doesn't know who Bear actually is. Bear's job is a bit of a mystery. They never actually say what it is, but if you pay close attention to all of the hints given, you will understand what it is. What's Bear's job? See if you can find out. These characters and their actions affect the entire Dot Hack storyline, and even when this anime is over, you can occasionally see cameos by some of these characters in other series or some of the video games, sometimes as other characters, such as Mimiru appearing in some of the Dot Hack games for the PS2, and Silver Knight appearing in Legend of the Twilight, and of course Sora appearing as Haseo later on in Dot Hack Roots. Dot Hack Sign is 26 episodes long with a few OVAs, 2 of which are important to the story. These OVAs are important because the ending of the series sucks and it really leaves you hanging. But if you watch the OVA of Dot Hack Unison, you'll get a feeling of having a complete ending to the series, but unfortunately, with the set that I have here, that OVA is not present even though it has an English dub, which doesn't make any sense. There's also the OVA of Dot Hack Intermezzo, which you can watch at any time in the series. It shows a young Mimiru meeting a player that greatly inspired her to keep going in the game. As far as the presentation goes, the animation, it's alright. It could have used a bigger budget. The music here is great. I love the opening, and all of the songs throughout the series are enjoyable to listen to. The English dub is also great. All of the voice actors act and sound just like you would expect of these characters, and of course the Japanese dub is great also. You could watch the series either way. The Dot Hack universe is vast and can be a bit intimidating, ranging from anime series, video games, light novels, and even manga, but don't let that stop you because it's a great story. For fans of this video game, we briefly see the characters of Kite, Orca, and Balmung, as where the game Infection takes off right after the ending of Dot Hack Sign. But if you're sticking to the anime, the next one you should watch after Sign is Legend of the Twilight. So if you've seen Dot Hack Sign, then let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.